introduction, my name is Mark Martinez. I'm the Global Software Sales Engineer. Part of my duties is to help promote the various software development tools that we market to our customers. My contact information is up on the screen. Feel free to contact me anytime if you have any questions regarding CircuitStudio and how to obtain it, or if you need support. You will also see the Global CAD Tool Technical Support Mailbox, PCB software at Element 14. If you have any questions concerning CircuitStudio, how to do different things in CircuitStudio, we have a full staff of technical support engineers that have been trained by Altium globally. So please feel free to send any questions that you might have to that mailbox. I can also be reached via that mailbox as well.
Take a quick look at the interface we have here. The first thing you'll notice is that it's a unified design environment, just like Altium Designer. It's really built on the Altium DNA. You get all the editors right here in one program: schematic editor, PCB editor, all your library management, symbol creation, footprint creation, version control, outputs, everything right here in one tool. Traditionally, ECAD packages have been split up into multiple different programs or pieces and extensions, and Altium has really pioneered this unified design interface that's really, really efficient. Altium has about 30 years design experience working on these ECAD programs, and it really shows here in the CircuitStudio. Another thing you'll notice is this new ribbon interface that's very similar to programs like MS Office. It'll be very familiar to most users. It replaces the confusing mazes of menus found inside menus and other ECAD packages. It's a highly visual, dynamic menu. It changes based on the current editor you're in. So you'll see all the different tools here will change based on the editor that you're using. And it also scales dynamically based on the size of the window too. You can quickly find the command you're looking for in here with the icons, just flicking through these different menus. With the design, you can basically work from left to right on the ribbon menu. In the home, you have all of your common commands that you use all the time: graphical drawing and placing symbols, all your wiring tools, and all the stuff that you're going to use all the time. And then you'll have more advanced tools here in the tools menu. And then in the view, you have all your different panels. And then, of course, outputs when you're ready for fabrication. The File button is here too. It's not exactly part of the ribbon, but it's where you'll find all your save and load commands that you're familiar with. Exactly what you'd expect in the File menu. There's also this handy quick access bar. It gives you a save and load and a undo and redo. So the environment is really based on these document windows. You have different documents like schematics and PCBs and the libraries. And these document windows, they can take up the whole design environment here, or you can split them vertically, horizontally, which is great for cross-probing and cross-selecting. And you can even send these to a new window, put it on your other monitor. When you open a document, you see in this Documents bar, it becomes a lighter color here so that you know exactly what's active. In the PCB editor, you'll see these tabs here across the bottom. And those are all your different layers. You can switch into single layer mode by hitting Shift-S. And then toggle through all the different layers here. Over here on the left is the Projects panel, and it groups all your projects into a hierarchy here based on everything that's contained. You can see this one contains schematics, a PCB document, and even a couple libraries here. And these schematics, this is a hierarchical design. So you can see those are grouped by the top level sheets here. Any document that's opened, you'll see an icon here letting you know that it's opened. If you were to make a change to it, you would see an asterisk appear here, and also here in the projects panel. And then you'll see this change to red telling you that it's open and modified, and telling you that it needs to be saved because it's been modified. That's just a little bit about your document windows. We'll take a look at some of the panels here, which is a great feature that's really customizable. In the View menu is where you'll find all your different panels. Panels can be specific to a certain editor, or they can work across multiple editors, like this Projects panel. You'll see it's the same in every single editor. But things like design rules and the PCB filter, those ones will be just for the PCB editor. These panels have some different modes. This one right here is in a floating mode where it can be placed anywhere in the workspace. There's also a docking mode. You can choose if you want to allow it to dock horizontally or vertically. And you can drag it right onto one of these sidebars to dock it. It's in a pop-out mode here, so it pulls out whenever I need it just by clicking on it over here. But I can also set it to pinned, so it'll always be visible for me. And you can group multiple panels together. Dock them along the top or the bottom, however you most prefer. Once you get everything set up the way you want, you can save your desktop layout here, and then back it up and restore it whenever you need. You can also go back to the default layout if you ever want to take things back to the original installation. There's lots of great shortcuts here in CircuitStudio. In your ribbon menu, you can hit the Alt key on the keyboard, and it'll display the different shortcuts for the different ribbons. The home is the H, so I'll just hit that. And then it's just going to show me all of the available shortcuts for every menu item. Let's see, routing's a good one. I'm going to hit H to open that up. And then interactive routing, H again. And then if I want to know any shortcuts for any mode I'm in, like routing, for example, I can just hit the tilde key on the keyboard. That's that little squiggly line above the tab and next to the 1. And it'll display this list here of all available shortcuts for whichever command I'm in. You can also hit F1. And F1 will bring up a window with those same shortcuts. And also, if you hover over a menu item in this ribbon menu and hit the F1 key, it'll take you to our documentation page. It'll open up your web browser and take you right there. We also have shortcuts available for all the different editors. You can see those in the View menu and the Shortcuts panel. And of course, you can dock that. It's really easy to move about these different editors. You can pretty much just right-click to grab the fold of the workspace or the sheet and just drag and pan it around. Then you can use the mouse wheel to scroll in and out. But all of this is really customizable in your system preferences. You can see some different mouse wheel configurations, and then your different editor settings too, so you can customize it to your liking. And all of those different preferences are contained right here in the single preferences dialog for all the different editors. The 3D is something that Altium is really well known for too, which comes in CircuitStudio, of course. To toggle in between the 2D and the 3D view, I can just hit this switch to 3D button here, or I could hit the 2 and the 3 keys on my keyboard. which will show you right here in your shortcuts, of course, under View. And then I just hold the Shift key and use my right mouse button to rotate it around. That's a little bit about the design environment. We'll look at creating a project real quick. There's really not too much to creating a project. All you really need to do is go to your File menu and do New Project. You can make either a PCB project or an integrated library that contains schematic and PCB libraries. We'll just make a quick PCB project here. And there are some cool templates that you can use to save you some time. But we'll go ahead and just create a blank one here. You just need to give it a name and pick a location to save it. And if you have this box checked right here, it's going to automatically create a subfolder inside there using your name, which is what I'll do. And it's going to add a new project here to my projects panel in just a second. Yeah, let me just give the program a quick restart here. And if you want to post any questions while we're doing this, I'll be happy to answer them for you. And I'll just get it restarted here in just a second. All right, we should be back up and running. Hopefully everybody can see it okay here. All right, so I'll just go ahead and create that project for us. And we're just going to do the blank one, give it a name. Select the location, make sure this box is checked, and then hit OK. And the folder was created, but not the project, so let me just get rid of that folder real quick. All right, there we go. Okay, so now I have my new blank project here, and this is a container for any files I want to add to it, schematics, PCBs, libraries. And to add them, I can do it right here from the project menu, add a new schematic, a new PCB, or any existing, say, a library that I created previously or imported from another program. And I can also right-click right on the project and add a new schematic and PCB right here. And of course, I'll want to save those first thing, and I could right-click on them and choose to save them here or from the File menu. I'll just go ahead and do a Save All so I can do them all at once. And there we go. And I can add any existing documents to this project too, of course. And I'll just select multiple ones here using the Shift key. So real simple to create a new project, add any new documents to it, and also add any existing documents to it.